capitalizing on all the diversity that's inside of our partnership that brings value to Atlantic City. And when you really put your effort and focus on doing something that's meaningful, great things can happen.
Having the same vision and putting it out there and us being able to just grab it and say, wow, we wanted the same. When I've seen that we had the same vision of Africa and America, more to the point of Cameroon and Atlantic City, it gave me a sense and a feeling of purpose.
If we can collaborate, not from the perspective of imposing what I want on them, but collaborating with them as equal partners, they could put coffee on the table, and I could put marketing on the table, and then we could benefit collectively from the outcome of our joint efforts. That gave me the tools which I use in trade to get the lifestyle that I was living, which was coffee.
The other twist is that we really are known for being the greatest hosts and providing the best service. So now that the island has embraced tourism, we had to create something that could go right along with tourism that could be stamped with the same name, Atlantic City, saltwater, roasted. What we do is the salt water that actually is in the beach is used to flavor the coffee that comes from Cameroon. Our coffee is the same seeds as Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. And if anybody doesn't know about that, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee is considered one of the best coffees in the world. It's one of the most expensive coffees in the world. And we grow the same coffee in Cameroon, 5,000 feet above sea level in organic soil along the sides of volcanoes. To make our coffee famous, while making Cameroon famous, while making Atlantic City famous, we decided to use a concept that Maddie created in Africa and shared with me. And the vision came to me, why don't we use the sand? So I called him up, and he thought it was a good idea, and he started immediately experimenting with some sand. Keith came down, actually got some sand and took it all the way back to Atlanta. We reached out to Ron, who was a friend of ours in the coffee business, Cortez Coffee Company. He's been in the coffee business about 40 years, and he thought it was an interesting concept as well. We got the sand right from out here. We heated the sand at 400 degrees, and we actually dried all of the water out of it. So the sand is being used just like coals. So what you're seeing here is not something that we copied or anything. We actually created this whole concept, and what's happening is from the recipe here, Ron is going to create the first saltwater roasted roaster to be able to share this concept with coffee connoisseurs and coffee drinkers all around the world. Today is our birthday, and y'all about to see our baby being born, and this is everybody in Atlantic City's child. So we must embrace it, we must feed it, we must nurture it, and then it will grow up and it will take care of us.
To get an even roast, I use a technique we use in Africa to cook peanuts or corn. We cook it in ash or in sand, because once the sand gets hot, it retains its heat. So here I heated it up to 400 degrees, then I turned off the heat. So I can put my coffee in it, and my coffee will cook at its constant temperature for as long as I want it to cook. I just increased the heat now to finish off my roast. So the temperature is going to go back up again slowly, back up to 400 degrees, and then soon it's going to start to pop. Around 380 degrees it's going to be cooked. And then we're just going to try and finish up the roast to the point where we want to enjoy our coffee. But this coffee, why this one is so different than any other coffee, the sand is coated with your sea salt. You won't taste salt, but let's say you're in Colorado and you're drinking this coffee, you're going to say, wow, I feel as if I'm on the boardwalk now drinking my coffee. You can kind of feel that energy coming out of it. And that's what we're trying to capture here.
Yeah, man.
That's what they doing, digging for gold, huh?
That's our baby, Atlantic City. If we take care of him, he'll take care of us.
How do you know some boy?
It's twins. It really happened. We really did this with Atlantic City Sand.
Thank God and blessed us, bro. Something's wrong.
Now we're going to send this around the world and share our natural resource with the world and let the world share their natural resources with us.